It was the kind of moment daytime television thrives on. Unexpected, unscripted, and dripping with irony. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the couple who built their brand on warmth, banter, and the energy of a live studio audience, suddenly found themselves performing in silence. On January 26th, as a brutal winter storm blanketed New York City, the duo walked into their ABC morning show not to cheers, but to empty seats. The shock was immediate. No applause, no laughter, just the eerie echo of their voices bouncing off walls that usually vibrate with audience energy. "That's loud for six of you," Kelly quipped, trying to mask the strangeness with humor. But beneath the joke was a deeper question. What happens when the lifeblood of a talk show, the audience, is stripped away? Act 1. A quick montage of cast drama. The episode unfolded like a soap opera montage. Kelly and Mark, seasoned veterans of both scripted drama and live television, leaned into their chemistry to fill the void. Mark delivered the weather report with the kind of earnestness that felt almost theatrical, noting Central Park's 11.4 inches of snowfall. Kelly countered with playful resistance, recalling how she wanted to shovel snow as her workout, only to be vetoed by her husband. It was domestic banter, yes, but in the absence of audience laughter, every line carried a heavier weight. Their marriage, often spotlighted as a model of playful resilience, became the show's sole storyline. The storm outside mirrored the storm inside, a couple forced to carry the entire production on their shoulders. And yet, this wasn't just about snow. It was about the fragility of live television, the precarious balance between performance and reality, and the way family dynamics play out under the spotlight. Act 2. Dramatic zooms and cliffhangers with social media reactions. As clips of the audience-free broadcast hit social media, reactions poured in. Fans were shocked, amused, and oddly unsettled. Twitter lit up. Kelly and Mark without an audience feels like watching a rehearsal, weirdly intimate. Instagram reels spun. Edits of Kelly joking about their gigantic staff went viral, framed as proof of her ability to laugh through chaos. TikTok stitched the moment. Users compared the silence to early pandemic broadcasts when talk shows scrambled to adapt to empty studios. The cliffhanger wasn't whether the storm would end, it was whether the show could survive without its audience. Viewers debated, was this a charming glimpse into Kelly and Mark's marriage, or a sign that the show's format is too dependent on external energy? The couple's Upper East Side townhouse, once featured in Architectural Digest, resurfaced in conversations. Fans contrasted the glamour of their $27 million home with the stripped-down vulnerability of the broadcast. The juxtaposition was stark. Old Hollywood glamour at home, raw intimacy on screen. Act 3. The big reveal. What low ratings mean for the show. Here's where the drama deepens. Audience-free episodes aren't just quirky, they're risky. Ratings for morning shows hinge on relatability, on the sense that viewers are part of a larger community. Without applause, without laughter, the illusion cracks. Industry insiders whispered that the January 26th episode was a test case. Could Kelly and Mark's chemistry alone sustain the show? Or would the absence of audience energy expose cracks in the format? Low ratings don't just mean fewer viewers, they mean advertisers start to question investment. For a show built on personality-driven banter, the stakes are high. If the unsplit moment, Kelly and Mark against silence, fails to resonate, it could signal a broader vulnerability in the daytime talk show model. And yet, there's a counterpoint. Some fans argued that the stripped-down format was refreshing, even intimate. Watching Kelly and Mark banter without applause felt like being invited into their living room. In an era where authenticity is currency, could the absence of an audience actually be the show's secret weapon? Family dynamics and public perception. At the heart of this drama is not just a storm, but a marriage. Kelly and Mark's relationship has long been a cornerstone of their public image. They are the couple who laugh through chaos, who turn domestic squabbles into entertainment, who embody resilience in the face of unpredictability. The January 26th episode amplified that dynamic. Mark's insistence on shoveling, Kelly's playful resistance, their shared jokes about staff size. All of it painted a portrait of a couple navigating both literal and metaphorical storms. Public perception, however, is fickle. Some viewers saw strength, others saw strain. The absence of audience laughter made every marital quip feel sharper, every joke more loaded. Without applause to soften the edges, the couple's dynamic was laid bare.